You see the screen.
Yes, ma'am. We are able to see, ma'am. We are able to see, ma'am. Thank you.
So I'm switching off my camera for reasons of
Yeah.
Good evening, all the participants. So here we are to discuss about the AI impersonation alerts. So in this talk, I would try to provide you with an overview of artificial intelligence, deep fakes, and their benefits to society and how the deep fake works. I'll also show you, depending on the time available, a few tools on how applications, why they are designed, and then how they are misused also we'll examine. So artificial intelligence, as per the wiki definition, it's the theory and development of computer systems able to perform tasks normally requiring human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech, decision making, and translation between languages. So focus on these things like visual perception and speech recognition. So these are the things on which the uh, attacks are happening. So when we talk about visual perception, the way we perceive images when we see some scene, or when we actually use our eyes, whatever we perceive, that is being mimicked by the machine. That is artificial intelligence. And regarding speech, when we listen to somebody, the way we interpret the sound signals, so that is speech. So artificial intelligence, and you must have heard about machine language, machine learning, deep learning subjects too, which are closely related to artificial intelligence. So machine learning is originally uh, thought of as a subfield of AI, and machine learning (ML) is actually about developing algorithms so that we can make the computers automatically learn from the data that is given to it. And deep learning is again a subset of machine learning, which makes use of what are called as artificial neural networks. And why are these artificial neural networks used? They are used to mimic the learning process of the human brain, the way we learn, the way we gain knowledge, okay, the way we interpret things and events. So that is mimicked through artificial those ANNs. So these machine learning algorithms and deep learning algorithms, they help in developing AI, but it's not compulsory that you should use machine learning. But machine learning will improve AI. Okay, it will make it more convenient. So with this briefing regarding AI, ML, and DL, we'll talk about AI impersonation. So what is AI impersonation? This technology is a new and concerning cyber threat which makes use of machine learning algorithms to impersonate people online. Okay, so I'm now facing the camera, and somebody can impersonate me as though he is present in my place. So hackers can use this technology to create convincing fake personas that they can use to trick their targets into divulging the sensitive information. So it can be said that artificial intelligence has now become a cyber criminal's toolbox. why AI impersonation alerts have to be raised. So, as I just told you, AI's impersonation technology, it uses some programs, machine learning programs, to create fake people, and they are difficult to distinguish from the real people. And moreover, these algorithms can analyze large amounts of data, like social media profiles, all the Facebook profiles, LinkedIn profiles, Insta, and so with these they can create convincing fake personas. And the hacker can then use these fake personas to carry out a range of cyber attacks, including phishing attacks. What is phishing? Phishing is phishing through voice calls. Okay, this is also called as a social engineering attack. You might have observed a lot of phone calls coming to you saying your mobile number will be discontinued in 24 hours. Otherwise, you provide this information. You gained lottery, you send OTP so that we can transfer the money to your bank account. So, such kinds of voice calls, phone calls, through which attackers are trying to seek some sensitive information from you, OTPs, some, your credit card numbers or your bank account numbers. They're all wishing, means they're trying to fish information through a phone, a voice call. Now, what has AI to do with this wishing? AI can impersonate a person's voice by voice synthesis. Okay, so like I may give this speech, but it may look like it is somebody Jagdish's speech or somebody else's speech. So AI is trained to learn the unique characteristics of someone's speech patterns, like the tone, the pitch, the accent, and then use that information to create new audio that sounds like the person is actually speaking. And this is what is called as deepfake. Okay, so creating new audio, video, any image which almost looks like something already existing. It can also be used for malicious purposes. Though there are many advantages of deepfakes, uh, they are equally being now, as on today, used for malicious purposes, such as phishing attacks, where an attacker uses a synthesized voice to impersonate someone in order to trick the victim into giving away some sensitive information. I have some news for you. This is the item that published today. What does this say? So this morning only I got this. Athletic director used AI to frame principal with racist remarks in fake audio clip. Okay. So those who are interested can look at the link given below. So, a particular athletic teacher has framed his school's principal's audio and faked it. So, deepfakes are a threat as of today. Why? Why? Because these technologies can be used for financial gains, personal revenge, harassment, defamation, spreading misinformation, sextortions, and extortions. Okay, so I'll show you a few case studies. I'll make you walk through a few examples of cases which have already happened. So now that we know what AI is, what deep learning and machine learning are, now deepfake is all about using deep learning algorithms for faking images or photos, I mean videos or text message. Okay, so anyone, even if he is not an AI expert, he doesn't know machine learning and deep learning, can simply use a tool and then manipulate digital media content like this text, photos, and videos. Okay, so these deepfake tools are so easy to use that more and more fakers are increasing. So you can also see that these deepfake tools can generate content to represent an event which has not occurred or not existing at all. So that incident did not happen, and people are able to construct such an event. So it's almost impossible to distinguish original media from the fake with the naked eye. It looks so genuine, and there is a growing threat to governments, organizations, people who are at the helm of affairs, and individuals, celebrities. So there is a growing threat to uh, people like them, and governments of different countries. Say, this is one video for this. You can see. So you think this? No, it's a deep fake. The person towards my right is actually speaking. This is called a, so now you know, right?
Madam, 1 minute, madam. Harish ji, I request you to take care of those things, Harish ji and Saptarshi ji. Please check the audio connection at your level. And if at all, if there is some bandwidth issue, you might receive that kind of issues. Try to use the headphones or earphones, sir, so that you will be able to hear the clearly, right? So we checked with other people, but they're telling like it is clear, the audio is clear at their end. So we request you to take care of the same, sir. Thank you.
Is
Sorry
my
for
audio
inconvenience.
clear,
Please. Yeah,
Jagdish sir?
you are audible, ma'am. You are audible.
Okay,
You are
fine.
audible. Please go ahead, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So is my screen shared now? Can you
Yes, ma'am.
see
Yes,
the
ma'am. It
screen?
is visible.
Yes. Okay. Now I'll show you a simple tool with which I'm sharing my screen. Give me a second. So can you see my whole screen?
Yes, madam.
Okay. So let me. Okay. And so you can see my video, right? My
Yes, madam.
camera input.
Yes, madam.
Showing you a tool. I'm loading it. Okay, and so you can see my camera feed in two windows. Okay, now let me take Jagdish Garu's photo. I have taken his permission to do this stuff for the demonstration. It's getting loaded. So you can see I'm calibrating it. Now applying an AI algorithm through this tool, and you can see a still image of Jagdish Garu. I'm making him talk. Yes, hope you got it. This is deepfake. So moving left, right, okay, blinking eyes. You can see this as simple as that. So this can be recorded, correct? Hope you got this. Now let me go back to my presentation. So a simple AI tool, my feed, my camera feed is being taken, and the target uh, okay photograph is taken. I can select any of them, like I can have Edison. Sorry, just a second. I can have many people, okay, or I can have all these famous people, right? So this is deepfake. So be it Einstein or Steve Jobs or Harry Potter or any other celebrity, right? Any other political person, could be any other government official. So this is very easily possible. So there are many social media profiles in which photographs are posted and they look genuine. So look for instance this one. So there is a website called Exist, and you can see these AI generated images. Okay, and they do not exist at all, right? These are randomly generated AI images. Hope you can see the website. Then there are many such tools available, and anyone without any AI knowledge can actually use this stuff. Using means some text, we can also generate the images. This I have used some tool and generated. I just used some Adi Shankaracharya's Sundarilahari Shloka, converted into my own prompt, and then generated this image. Exactly. Face manipulations. So there are four kinds of deepfake or face manipulations possible. Identity swap, like what I have done just now. This consists of replacing the face of a person in the target image or video with the face of another person in the source image or video. Or there can be face reenactment, means changing the facial expression of the individual. So I am actually angry in the photo, but then or in the video, but I can change it to be pleasant. Or I was actually pleasant, but you put me in an angry mode and tone. And attribute manipulation, altering certain face attributes such as skin tone, age, gender. Then you must have got a lot of WhatsApp videos saying from 1 year old baby to 70-year-old woman or man, the transformation that is happening. So this is changing age or skin tone or gender. Then entire face synthesis. So non-existent face sample which I have just shown you. Okay. So that is called as face synthesis. Sorry, Sir Jagdish sir, but the left side photo is the one I picked from the, and the right one is like fabricated image. Right? Even videos can be changed. So let me actually skip this. So the faces in the videos can also be changed. So there are tools for them, and it requires no AML knowledge. So, and two fields are getting popular. So let's not get. I'll tell you how this happens. So this face swapping, lip syncing, head puppetry, these are the three major ways in which videos are manipulated to create deepfakes. And there are some deep neural networks called as GANs, which these algorithms, these programs are used for generating this stuff. So what are the advantages of these deepfakes? So positive uses could be for generating faces or video there or appropriate lip sync. One language the movie is shot and you try to get it in another language. Okay, most deepfake manipulations are intended for entertainment purposes, mostly movies, video games, and educational videos. So more stuff is given in the website called Stay Safe Online, which is actually being maintained and developed by ISCA. You may go for more details. You may go and visit this link, which I have given here. Decoding deepfakes. Entertainment and video games. So deepfake technology can be used in the film and entertainment industry for special effects and digital enhancements. They can also be used to develop realistic virtual environments and natural sounding in-game assistants, which improve the user experience. Like for instance, deepfake technologies has enabled film producers to cast deceased actors, such as Paul Walker, who died just before the completion of the movie Furious 7. And deepfake technology was used to recreate his face for the last scene of the movie. So what do they do? In the process, they create a neural. They train a neural network with a real footage of the person. Then they combine this trained model with some computer graphic techniques to superimpose a copy of the person onto a different actor. In family event videos also, these deepfake technologies can be used. Say a family member is absent in a marriage or in a birthday function. It can help individuals to add to the event videos, developing a special version of their loved ones. You can use them for virtual assistants and avatars. Then for educational videos, so for various professions like engineering colleges, some healthcare industry, law enforcement, customer services. There are many more applications where training sessions, videos can be generated. So deepfake technologies can assist in dubbing content into different languages while preserving the natural lip movements and facial expressions of the original actors. So let me show you a small example of how voice cloning can be done. So I have a small tool. This you can use it for limited functionality. So anyone can create a login account and you can use this for your training purposes. Okay, so I don't have to, you know, uh, generate educational video only in my voice. I can use somebody else's voice whose voice is good, whose accent is good, or the other way is like I can also do text to speech generation with my own cloned voice. So I have a small example here. I have selected some voice which is already existing, like Ivan, and I have typed this text for your purpose. So I just typed it just before this talk. So hi there, I'm now all set to present this talk on AI impersonation alert, the technology behind and all that interesting stuff. What is voice cloning? What is voiceover? Okay, so now I'm generating audio signal for this. Hope you can hear the voice, right? Can you hear the voice? Can you hear the voice?
No, madam.
Okay. So maybe like, so I can hear it here. Maybe I have to share my, I think so, right?
The mic also details you have to share it.
On mic or I think there is some WebEx. It doesn't pick up the voice automatically.
Correct, ma'am. Correct, ma'am.
So is there any setting I need to do?
Ma'am, like if you are using any microphone kind of thing, we can keep the microphone near to the mic, ma'am.
Okay. Uh, so microphone, no. So what should I do? Any other? There is some setting uh, for sharing my.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that is okay. So let me tell you when using computer. Okay. So as you can see, it's playing. Okay. And you can now, after finishing this, you can download this. the sound signal usually. Okay. So now we have the audio file. Now we can export this audio file. You can look at the right side top, and then you can save it in MP4 format. So this is text to audio in a voice that we like. Okay. We can also generate voice clonings. So like I have trained this system with my own voice samples. So then I can write this script and then apply VVK, which is my voice. So the speech automatically gets generated in my voice for my educational video. Okay. So it is as simple as that. So voice cloning, voiceovers, they are becoming quite common and more simpler with these technologies. Okay. So then accessibility. Deepfakes can be used to improve accessibility for individuals with disabilities. So, for example, a sign language interpreter's movements could be replicated using deepfake technologies to make the content more accessible for the deaf community. You must have watched the news for the deaf. That signals interpreter, that sign language interpreter's movements can be replicated. Then in medical and social care also, deepfake technologies can be used. So, like for instance, WHO has developed an AI-based solution called Florence, which helps individuals cope up with tobacco addiction. So, this is like a counseling product. And then issues to be countered are like any image, any video or audio manipulation uh, is a serious issue if people are using it for a wrong purpose. Similarly, biometrics based person identification, so they can be faked. Automated face recognition systems, speaker verification systems, so their accuracy might also go down. And there are a lot of issues like misinformation, fake news can spread, identity thefts happen, a lot of political manipulations, then porn and harassments, financial frauds. So people can use a victim's identity and open bank accounts, which can be used for money laundering later on. In judicial systems too, deepfakes are going to be a huge problem if misused. Like for instance here, the mother created an audio file that sounded like a recording of the father threatening her to support her claim that he was too violent to be allowed access to their children. Okay, so mother and father's voice faked as though he was shouting at the daughter, and so mother wants the daughter's custody, the children's custody, to be with her. And but later on, forensically, it was examined and it was proven to be fake, and it was dismissed by the court. But this means lot of uh, waste of time and cost money for all these forensics, and lot of additional case loads, right, if the evidences are faked like this. Politics, as we see every now and then during the current times, we see lot of politicians videos getting viral. uh, they seem to say some wrong words. Even countries, governments, and administrators, they get into reputation damage issue. So deepfakes can have a damaging impact on geopolitics and relationships between the countries. So there was a photo, a deepfake image posted on Twitter, as though one of the country's chief. Okay, so they had to demand an apology from another country for posting this fake image, because meanwhile, because of that deep fake image, lot of misinformation may spread. In the Indian context, like recently we have seen uh, our PNGs and a few celebrities, the actresses, photos being deepfake. Even business can have an impact. So deepfakes can be used to defraud businesses, which can affect inter-business negotiations. Like for instance here, uh, phishing attacks over phone call. These attacks might be caused. Look at where uh, there was a CEO of a small company who was funded by a yet larger company. So this small company's CEO got a phone call which was deepfake with their parent company's CEO voice, asking urgently to transfer some money to some bank account and get the bills reimbursed. So the small company's CEO paid the money, and later it was traced out that it went to some account in Mexico, and so the fraudster's identification was difficult. This is a phishing attack, phishing over voice call. But that voice call was deep fake, and it sounded just like some person who a voice clone. And cyber criminals have taken advantage of technology, AI based technologies, to misinform and defraud businesses and the individuals. So, and for this purpose, there are some sections like 66D of the IT Act punishes individuals who use communication devices or computer resources with malicious intent, leading to impersonation or cheating. And 66E of IT Act 2000 is applicable in case of deepfake crimes that involve capturing, publishing, or transmission of persons' images in mass media, violating their privacy. So further, there are sections like 67, 67A, 67B, which can be used to prosecute individuals for publishing or transmitting deepfakes that are obscene or contain any sexually implicit acts. Similarly, there are some uh, IPC codes uh, associated with these cyber crimes like deepfakes. Okay? And so, in the Rashmika Mandana's case, these were the sections that were, so the FIR was registered under these sections. An advisory is also given uh, for the social media intermediaries to identify misinformation and deepfakes. So if we come across certain videos like this, faking somebody else's identity, then
Madam, you are not audible, ma'am. Madam, you are not audible. Vali Kumari ma'am, you are not audible. Yeah, we are checking, sir. We are checking, sir. We are checking, please. Wait, Tiwari, sir. Like, madam is connecting. Tiwari, sir, madam is connecting. There is some technical issue. Madam is rejoining, sir. Please wait. Sir, wait, sir. Madam is, there is some technical issue joining. Please wait 1 2 minutes, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, there was a small power issue. It's done now. Okay. Hope you can hear me now.
Yes, mom. Yes, mom.
Sorry for that. Yeah. So when some video is getting viral with abusive content, so stopncii.org is the portal where you can file a complaint. Stop non-consensual intimate image abuse. How do you know it is deepfake? So again, lot of information is given in our staysafeonline.in, which is maintained by ISCA. Inconsistencies in facial expressions and emotions, or blurring or distortion around the edges, inconsistent lighting and shadows, unusual gaze and eye contact, unusual blinking patterns of the eye, mismatched lip syncs, and hair and clothing anomalies, background anomalies, and you can look at the context in which uh, the person is speaking and behaving and what is the given situation. So like this, there are many ways through which this can be identified, and also there are some uh, tools with which deep fakes can be identified. Though they are not very mature as of today, we hope to get the best possible tools very soon. Then, so you now are aware of deepfake technologies, okay, and what AI impersonation uh, impact is on the individual or the organizations whose brands or individual identity is fake. So then there are a lot of digital identity thefts. A few of them could be child identity theft, where the fraudsters, they used to secure employment, establish lines of credit, get driver's licenses, and even buy properties. And this could be a long-term damaging effect using their credentials or IDs. Then identity cloning, where a thief impersonates you to conceal their own identity for fraudulent purposes. So they do the fraud, and the image or any other ID which they use could be yours. Then financial identity thefts, in which the fraudsters may use your financial details to apply for and obtain credit loans, goods, and other services. So this is the most common type of identity fraud with both online and offline ramifications. Then medical identity theft, where your medical records are used to steal your health insurance or seek medical attention posing as though it is you. So they may alter your medical history, or they may get benefited from uh, those schemes, medical schemes. Then tax identity theft is one in which the attacker files a tax return with false information to claim and get the refund into a bank account they control. Then social impersonations, clone identity, start and get friends with your connections, and they may defraud them. So one important thing we need to remember is that we should manage our digital footprints. So digital footprint is your browsing behavior, okay, or some personal information like where you are now exactly, what your exact location is, what your birth date is, which websites you are visiting, and interacting. So all these are data, online digital data about you, your behavior, or rather your online behavior. So the data is captured from social media and search engines and websites. So there are a lot of tools these days to scrape a lot of data from different portals. This is some report published by Statista. The link I have provided below this slide. So, online identity theft offenses across India in 2022 by leading states. So you can see number of offenses that happened, 3,700 plus in Karnataka and so on. So it is said around 5,000 offenses, online identity theft offenses were registered. So just imagine how many more have not been registered. So what are the best practices? Never reveal your personal information, and whenever you are responding to somebody online, you have to look for a trustable source. So, right, and your bank account statements you need to regularly verify, and whenever you're sharing your own photocopies of your whatever information, you may digitally watermark them, saying you have submitted this for so and so purpose. And to the extent possible, you publish on social media, you limit that information and uh, use some privacy so that only a limited group of people can actually access your information. And cybercrime.gov.in is a website where you can actually file for any complaints. So, in summary, these AI-based deepfake images, uh, they can create a lot of misinformation, distribute lot of false information around. They may be used for fraudulent purposes, faking individuals' identity, impersonating them, and they may manipulate the public sentiments. So we need to ensure responsible and trustworthy artificial intelligence for all. With this, I thank you to you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your wonderful and enlightening session on this area. And we have a few questions which are asked by the participants, ma'am. And I also request participants, if you have any queries, you can just keep it in the chat area so that we'll try to address those queries. And later we will go for a small quiz and we will conclude the session, right? Don't worry. Ma'am, how can we distinguish between a deep fake and a real one?
Yeah. So let me take you to this slide. Just a second. So a lot of information is given in the Stay Safe online website, but I have collected a few points like here. Yeah, this one. Using facial expressions and emotions. So the voice says something and the facial expression is something. And you can look at the ears or the eyes or the face edges. The edge might look a little blurring and there might be some distortion. So I have shown you one demonstration, uh, okay, where the target image was of Jagdish Garu, right? You must have seen. So Jagdish Karu's or Einstein's or Steve Jobs, the face at the edge there was blood. So then inconsistent lighting and shadows, because it is a computer generated image, so it will not be like what it is exactly in the natural environment. And you may look at the eyes. The eyes will be unnatural. Similarly, eye blink, that could be unnatural. Similarly, the voice that is coming out in the lip sync, that means the video is manipulated. It's not the original video. And hair and clothing anomalies. So then backgrounds in the video. So these are some of them. But this is like manually to identify. Yeah, there are, I think, some tools already coming up for identifying deepfake images. A lot of research is being done in academic institutions as well. Anything else, sir?
So, is there any tool available to find or distinguish between the deep fake and the real one?
Yeah, they published a lot of tools actually, but mm, I'll give you a list of them. So we tried a couple of them, but I'll give you the list.
So, but
Just
what
a
our
second.
madam is showing, those are all for educational purposes, sir, not for any commercial purposes or any other
Not for
activities.
commercial purpose. Yes, yes, exactly. I'm just sharing it.